to the Lassiter Trojans. They are the High Five Sports Team of the Week, and they earned it. Not only did they outvote their competition on highfivesports.com, but at 5-1, they are off to the best start at the Cobb County School since 1991. Russ, get this, the year many of the players were born. Ouch. And that hurts, but that's a good reason to celebrate.
So you want to know what it's like to have a winning football team? Just watch and listen.
About the regular season, that's over, but now the fun begins as those playoff teams start making the run for the Dome. And Lassiter in the playoffs for the first time since 2000 after beating Roswell last night. But if the Trojans do nothing else for the rest of the year, they will always have the miracle in Marietta. This was an amazing play that happened 2 weeks ago that only our Fox 5 cameras caught, but has since been the talk of local locker rooms and national sportscasts. It was senior night at Lassiter, and the football players wanted to give the Trojan faithful something to remember, and boy, did they ever.
And everybody was freaking out. It was awesome.
But it was fourth down, and you know, our rule on fourth down is we don't take a sack, you know, get the ball up in there. And
it's supposed to be a corner route, or throw it to the corner to Phillip, but kind of screwed up on the throw.
Threw it up to only where I could catch it, and I went up for it inbounds and didn't think I'd be able to get my foot in for the touchdown.
I was kind of just running towards the ball, thinking it could possibly be towards me, but then I saw Phillip, and I kind of backed off, and he was going out of bounds.
He claims that he kind of was yelling my name out. And
Phil, and he turned and just threw me the ball.
And Sean Moreno hurdling a player, Mentos bombs, even some guy named Adam hula hooping like you have never seen before. All are YouTube sensations, and we have got one of the latest for you. If you haven't seen it, take a look. Meet Phillip Lutzenkirchen, a tight end for Lassiter High School outside of Atlanta, and watch him jump in the back of the end zone. He makes the midair catch and pass back to his teammate for the touchdown. He has the wherewithal to jump from inbounds, toss it back before he hits the ground. Unbelievable. And Phillip joins us now because that's what we do here on ESPN First Take. Phillip, seriously, we want to know everything. We want to know it all. And I'm going to start with, what was the play that was called in the huddle at that point? Was this just like a Hail Mary and do whatever you can down there?
Well, what happened was it was fourth down, and we'd had a lot of momentum going into it, so we decided to just go for it and try to get the other team kind of in the dumps. And it was a high-low route, which means I'm running the corner out and someone's running a route under me, try to mess with the secondary a little bit, and just threw it up and just made a play, I guess.
You guess. I mean, that's more than a play. I mean, what's going through your mind at that point where the ball is coming down to you? You had to realize where you were. What are you thinking at that point?
Well, I had both my feet inbounds when I went up for the ball, and I caught it midair, and kind of my momentum was taking me out to the back of the end zone. And what happened was I just kind of looked up and saw that their defense had stopped moving, and just saw our teammate moving towards me, Reed Handler, and pushed past it to him. And the ref really didn't know what to call, so we were just kind of celebrating. We were like, touchdown, call the touchdown.
Utility. But it's different now. You can feel it. And no one hesitates to point out the reason why. First-year head coach, Chip Lindsey.
In summer workouts, he really strived for us to be the best that we could be, and then during practice, we can't take a snap-off playoff, so just kind of drilled into our head that 100% at all times, and it'll get the job done.
I think the most important thing for our guys is the fact that they believe in what they're trying to do, and they rallied together, and that's why I think we've been, you know, successful so far.